a massive controversy has erupted after it became known that there is a lot more to the art deal between Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Yes Bank founder Rana Kapoor. Times Now has accessed letters and messages between Rana Kapoor, Congress conduit Milind Deora and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. These messages suggest that the Gandhis were very keen on selling the painting to Yes Bank founder Rana Kapoor, and that Sonia Gandhi herself was dictating the terms of this particular deal. Interestingly, the painting was gifted to the Congress party, but somehow ended up in the possession of the Gandhi family. The money from the sale of a Congress asset was allegedly spent by Priyanka Gandhi to construct her own private mansion, villa, cottage, what have you, in Shimla. That is what, viewers, we are being told. And the letters that we have confirm all of this. I just want to take you through some of the details. The letter dated May 1, 2010, written by former Congress MP Milind Deora, was the starting point of the negotiations between Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Sonia Gandhi, as well as that man on your screens, Rana Kapoor. Interestingly, Sonia Gandhi was putting pressure on the Deoras, saying that this particular deal had to be concluded very soon. This is what Milind Deora wrote. He wrote, Rana uncle, it was nice to catch up in Mumbai. Quite certain Priyanka or her family would consider selling painting. It's best if you write to Mrs. Gandhi stating your interest. It didn't end at that, because the deal did go through. It did go through, viewers. And just about a month and a few days on, Priyanka Gandhi wrote to Rana Kapoor. The letter was dated June 4. It's a thank you note from the now Congress General Secretary to the then Yes Bank boss. She acknowledged receipt of the 2 crore rupee check given to her by Rana Kapoor. We have a copy also of the check, viewers. Thank you for purchasing the portrait of my father, portrait by Hussain, in my ownership and possession. How did she come to, of course, acquire a Congress asset or possess a Congress asset is not known, because the Congress party hasn't shown any record that an asset of the Congress was either purchased by Priyanka Gandhi or was in any way given at A or B price to the Gandhis. In this letter, she does acknowledge payment of 2 crores dated June 3, 2010. And what is very interesting, viewers, is that the check that was signed and given to Priyanka Gandhi Vadra by Rana Kapoor is cashed on HSBC Bank. So this man who ran a bank didn't put his own money in Yes Bank, but used to put it in HSBC Bank, which tells you perhaps that even he did not trust the fundamentals and foundations of his own bank. I mean, that is stunning irony. Further to the letters, viewers, an SMS exchange between Milind Deora and Rana Kapoor further testified to the fact that the Congress was under pressure from the Gandhis to seal the deal with Rana Kapoor. And in these SMS exchanges, Mr. Milind Deora writes, her mother and she want the check by early next week. My father's also been trying to reach you unsuccessfully. Unfortunately, this has taken really long. Can you reply to this SMS and tell me exact date by when the check can be given to her? I must communicate the same to her ASAP. So there was a lot of interest from the Gandhis. The Deoras were, of course, just people who were trying to get the two sides together. They had no real other role in this entire matter. It must be stated up front here. They had no role in trying to in any way profit from this arrangement. They were just bringing together two parties. Well, the Congress has vehemently maintained that this is a selective leak by the BJP and an attempt to divert attention from the BJP's own links with Rana Kapoor and the NDA's continued indulgence of a man who compromised public money even though he was under the lens. The Congress obviously upset with the BJP, came out and level charges of their own. They said, how is it that a minister of the realm of the NDA, Nitin Gadkari, was hobnobbing with Rana Kapoor despite the fact that he was under investigation? So how is it that the Haryana government deposited 1,000 crores in Yes Bank a month ago despite the bank clearly sinking? How is it that despite the bank being under scrutiny, it lent out 200,000 crores, 2 lakh crores in 5 years under the NDA since 2014, and the Priyanka Gandhi painting sale in 2010 is being raked up to muddy waters and divert attention. There's a big fight going on between the Congress and the BJP on this. Let me just quickly bring in all the stakeholders to this debate, and I just want to begin by asking a straight off the bat question of Ashutosh Mishra and Farooq Khan. Ashutosh Mishra, can you believe this? Can you believe this? Sonia Gandhi monitoring a deal between her daughter Rana Kapoor. The BJP says this is clearly an attempt at patronage. They were supplying, they wanted an arrangement. Mr. Kapoor was very keen on obliging the Gandhis, buying their painting, paying them 2 crores, a painting that ostensibly was given by M.F. Hussain at the Congress centenary function to Rajiv Gandhi in '85 when he was the Prime Minister. It should have been the asset of the Congress, not the Gandhis' private property, but they were profiting and perhaps even, who knows, that's what the BJP says, patronizing Rana Kapoor, ignoring any of his transgressions. And this is serious charges, and there are documents, there are, SMSs, BBMs, it's all there. Thank you letters, notes, look at the camaraderie.
So, Rahul, it has become the standard operating procedure for BJP that whenever it is in trouble, tries to talk about Congress. Here, this selective leak from ED is trying to provide a fig leaf of protection to the Modi government, which has once again been caught with its pants down.
But Ashutosh ji, some days back you were on this channel and you said
so many questions are being raised about
the fact that Prime Minister Modi was standing with Nirav Modi in an international summit in the same picture showed that he was supporting Nirav Modi. Today, when there are business transactions between Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and Rana Kapoor, you're saying that this is a selective leak, that this is to muddy the waters. What's the difference? Explain the difference.
And the difference is very obvious. A M.F. Hussain painting being sold for 2 crore rupees.
Whose painting?
Where is dishonesty here when BJP here is trying to cover up thousands of crores? Which have been appropriated by Yes Bank. And
why was the painting sold? Quid pro quo?
Clear. What is happening here is people close to BJP.
Whose painting was it to sell? Is this a National Herald style fraud? That's Congress party ka maal, parivar ke haath. Congress party ka maal, parivar ke haath. This is National Herald style.
A BJP leader today tweeted that this is all,
we saw this happening in case of demonetization.
Rajiv ji ka maal.
Property of Congress party. How did Priyanka Vadra get the receipts of it in her income?
This is...
Secondly, is this a National Herald style kind of loot?
Now, I only want to ask the basic question. No, one minute.
And fourthly, हर घोटालेबाज के साथ कांग्रेस का हाथ, नीरव मोदी के साथ कॉकटेल पार्टी में राहुल गांधी, मेहुल चोकसी को 80-20 कांग्रेस पार्टी देती है, मेहुल चोकसी के लोन दिया जाता है, इलाहाबाद के बैंक डायरेक्टर हमें बताते हैं कि want to give the loan.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me bring in. Okay, let me bring in the BJP. Let me bring in Dr. Anand Raghunathan. Let's open this up.
They are just trying to create this impression.
Fair enough. We've understood your point. Ashutosh Mishra says that this is obfuscation. This is an attempt to dilate. This is an attempt to divert from the real issues, which is bad governance of the banking system, bad regulation. RBI was sleeping at the wheel, this, that, the other. We've heard it, but the question remains. Those that live in glass houses, can they afford to throw stones at others? Now, Mr. Modi was maligned for sharing a stage with Nirav Modi some years ago. It was an international conference.
Rahul.
That man happened to squeeze into the picture and they said, look, this is an indication that they are hand in glove.
Rahul,
now when the shoe is on the other foot, the Congress says we are victims of a fraud. Okay, 1 minute. Let me bring in the BJP. 1 sec. GV Narasimha Rao, MP and National Spokesman of the Bharatiya Janata Party. GV Narasimha Rao, Gadkari hobnobs with Rana Kapoor, no problem. Haryana government deposits 1,000 crore in Yes Bank just a month back when you know the bank is collapsing, is not a problem for you. You're focusing on some 2 crore deal that took place 10 years ago between two insignificants. Why?
How is it? How are they two insignificant? And the kind of communications that you really read out a while ago, it clearly showed this was not someone who was wanting to buy a painting. It was actually a case of extortion. I think there was pressure put on Rana Kapoor to buy and quickly pay up. I think if in all probability this can be booked as a case of even extortion. And possibly for some kind of a protection, possibly for some kind of a assistance or a help. You see, there is a Congress connection.
It can't be ruled out. Have you seen the
exchanges?
Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
That's what he's saying.
No, 1 minute, gentlemen, let him finish. He's making a charge. He didn't interrupt you. He didn't interrupt you. I'll have to lower your faders. Let him make his charge. We can debate it, sir. But let's not disrupt. Come on, let's not be tonight disruptive. If they are being dilatory, according to you, then why are you being disruptive? You don't want the truths to ever surface in this country, sir. Now relax, calm down. I'm lowering your faders because you're just adding to a inane cacophony, and that's not acceptable. Let GV Narasimha Rao expound on it. 1 minute. I'm going to be reading it. I have it here. Just a minute. I want to ask you, GV Narasimha Rao, you're saying, and this is very, very important, you're saying that this gentleman was pressured into selling a painting or buying a painting, 2 crores, and then this is protection money. Elaborate on that. What do you mean by this?
No, you see, look at the kind of messages that you read out, SMSs particularly, they clearly sort of put pressure on the Yes Bank promoter to quickly pay up. I am getting the pressure from my own party headquarters. My own party leaders are pressurizing me, quickly pay the money. It's nothing but, you see, anyone who is interested in a painting will go out of the way and buy it. They don't need to be reminded, and they don't need to be pressurized to pay up. That's number one. Number two, Priyanka and the family thinks anything that is gifted to the Congress party or anything that is given to the Congress party by the governments is their own private property. They treat Congress as a private estate. And what Robert Vadra has done in the real estate deals, I think Priyanka has done by way of painting. This is a new kind of money laundering. Painting laundering or hawala painting. I think this is certainly a matter that the ED will investigate into, and certainly I want us to let's just focus on the message. This is the message to Rana Kapoor. Please let me know when I can collect the check. I have been assuring them week after week that it's happening, and they've just lost patience at this stage. Please trust me and don't delay any further. This is what was said. Now, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, we've heard the Congress, we've heard them ad nauseum for the last 48 hours saying that, look, I mean, you know, this is dredging up some old skeletons to divert and deflect. Where do you stand on this?
No, Rahul, you know, I think from defense dealers to art dealers, these dynasts sure have come a long way. Buying paintings from netas seems to be a new hawala strategy for businessmen. You remember Didi's painting was bought for an exorbitant sum by the man running a chit fund scam. Remember also that the Airports Authority of India bought paintings of the wife of the then UPA defense minister. And now this. I feel for poor Vanga who had to slice off his ear in desperation because no one was buying his work. If only he was a politician. Small mercy that at least his painting was by M.F. Hussain and possibly worth the sum demanded by Priyanka. On the other hand, whoever bought Didi's creations must surely think of abstract painting as a baby elephant daubed with Nerolac doing Zumba on a canvas. But on a serious note, even though this Priyanka Rana deal was a private one, the manner in which the middleman Deora acted leaves a lot of unanswered questions. I mean, you've read the text. Rana uncle, please call Papa and me as soon as possible. Rana uncle, please send the 2 crore. I mean, what the hell is going on? These folks have so much money, they don't know what to do with it. But still they exchange dozens of ranting messages for a crore or two.
Well,
I'm telling you, Rahul, you're in the wrong profession. Throw a paint bucket at a bed sheet instead and sell it to Shehzad. Demand 4 crores up front. But finally, last 10 seconds, let all this, comic relief.
Unfortunately, Shehzad doesn't have that money. I've been trying to do the same.
BJP has.
He just doesn't have the money.
Know. I'll have to message
Maybe his brother does.
Okay, but there's one very important thing. It seems that even the Congress leader
BJP has a hell of a lot to answer for.
Yeah, well, even the Congress leader was under a lot of pressure. Let me tell you, I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be in their position. I mean, these people have been caught in a crossfire. If this is an extortion bid or what have you, I pity them in the middle, caught in the middle. But they were really under pressure. I mean, look at the message. I mean, she's expecting the transaction to be completed by next Friday. Sonia Gandhi is setting terms. What was the? I mean, why did they need this money?
Yes.
And they had no compunctions about selling a portrait of their own
father.
I mean, I would have treasured it. It came from a masterful, painter. I would have. Anyhow, I mean, who am I to speak? Who am I to speak? But I just want to ask you.
One line from the SMS.
Yeah,
just one line from the SMS.
There's so much there.
I have been assuring them week after week, and it's happening, that it's happening, and they've lost patience at this stage. Please trust me and don't delay further.
Yeah,
that's why this language that GVL Rao is using, that's an extortion. Please trust me and don't delay further.
Isn't
this a threatening
lot of pressure? Yes, okay, you can question the BJP,
and
but
Rahul,
you've got
another one. If I may quote another one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, Rana uncle, I will negotiate the price. Rana uncle, I will negotiate the price on Priyanka's behalf. But you please tell her that we have agreed to it till 2 crores.
Or not?
Okay, there is a question here. Look, I mean, obviously they're under pressure. They've been told to do the fronting. All of this is true. But the problem is, and I want to bring you in, Farooq Khan, Ravi Srivastava ji, I want to bring you in. Ravi Srivastava ji, fine. You don't value a painting by a master of your own dad, that's your call. But it was given to the Congress party.
Yeah.
I mean, from National Herald now to a painting by a great master of, the progressive movement. I want to ask you, nothing sacrosanct. I mean, जो कांग्रेस का है वो प्रियंका का है, जो कांग्रेस का है वो गांधियों का है, ये क्या चक्कर है? What's going on? I mean, who evaluated the worth? I mean, if there's a Congress property, I'm sure the Congress would have sat down and checked with an auction house or would have checked with the art gallery to say, what's the going rate?
Yes, because she could not sell the LIC and the BPCL. So she sold the painting. Yes, she sold it for her needs. She sold it. She could not sell the LIC and the BPCL. So she sold it. What motives are you attaching? A 2 crore painting?
Wow.
Who will bring the 2 lakh crore rupees which NDA government has financed via Yes Bank? For that,
okay,
Rana Kapoor
2 crore versus 2 lakh crore.
Mr. Modi. That Chanda Kochar was standing by the side of Mr. Modi. And what are you talking? That
where is Chanda Kochar today? Answer, where is Chanda Kochar today? Where is Chanda Kochar today?
Chanda Kochar was standing by the side of
No, where is Chanda Kochar today?
Corruption charges also.
Where is Malia today?
What I'm saying,
where is the man who was the middleman, Christian Michel, today?
Where is the taxpayers' money?
Those who are defrauding the Congress workers of their money are asking about taxpayer money. This is your hypocrisy. Was Priyanka even a part of the Congress when she made this deal? Was Priyanka even in active politics?
No.
On what behalf did Priyanka Gandhi Vadra sell a painting that belongs to the Congress workers?
No, it was Sonia Gandhi. It was Sonia Gandhi. Sonia Gandhi stepped in. She's the one who pressured. She's the one who pushed the hapless Congress leaders to negotiate at supersonic speed because she wanted. Now, we don't know. I don't know. The Congress doesn't respond. The Congress sends individuals like this to stand guarantor for them. I don't know. But look, the only thing I know right now, 1 minute, the only thing I know right now is that there are large number of unanswered questions. Yes. And let me ask the BJP. The BJP, many people will say, sir, GV Narasimha Rao, that we always go back in time. And let me first begin this with Dr. Anand Ranganathan. We go back in time when the BJP is questioned. Does the BJP really have a lot to answer for in this Yes Bank case? That's the flat question to you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Rahul, if you remember, last week program, both of us blasted the BJP, and for the right reasons. A, they have no business forcing the SBI to spend 12,000 crores in propping up this dead private sector bank. And B, there is a legitimate question. First of all, how come the loan book swelled from 50,000 crores to 2 lakh crores? Worse, within the 2 years that actually flanked the demonetization,
correct,
the loan book swelled from 1 lakh crore to 2 lakh crores. So obviously the BJP has a lot to answer for, including this thing about Haryana government putting in 1,000 crores. You know, they can't get away from this. But having said that, Mr. Ravi, I am disappointed in you. You are the person who years ago, you know, stood like a rock and brought down single-handedly Kingfisher. Sir, please think objectively. Yes, BJP has a lot to blame. Plus, please do not give a clean chit to Congress. That's what I beg of you.
No, but
today
2 crore is not a big deal.
No, it's okay, sir. We understand your compulsion. Today you cannot bring yourself to attack the Congress because well, I'm being told that Rajiv Gandhi's portrait has been seized by the Enforcement Directorate, so it's become proceed of crime, so to speak. It's being seized. Obviously, Rana Kapoor, it's an asset. That money will now have to be plowed back into the bank. As you know, Rana Kapoor is in ED custody. So all of it is happening, it's unraveling. I want to bring in GVR Narasimha Rao. GVR Narasimha Rao, you see on Friday here, I'd asked that question. Will Rana Kapoor end up behind bars? And why is it that he is not being, you know, arrested, etc.? Today he is. So on that step, I must come out and say, okay, a great beginning has been made. Now we need to ensure that justice is done so that deterrence is in place so that others get a clear signal. I want you to respond to the larger charge.
Yeah, absolutely, Rahul. Yeah, Rahul, after we came into power, I think not a single loan that is given to anybody, he has any political kind of backing. I think it's unfair to really blame the BJP because the banks are overseen by a regulator, RBI. Certainly, there are questions that the RBI will have to answer. And as a member of the Standing Committee on Finance, we have certainly been looking at the regulators and their own oversight mechanism as to why such banks, banks indulging in such acts of fraud. Why are they not being?
Listen, one minute. The RBI, the former RBI chief came out and said that this entire bad loan crisis began under the the UPA rather. So listen. Let's not. We are talking about Raghuram Rajan, who came out and said that the entire
bad loans are from UPA era.
Yeah, I mean, let's
NPA crisis.
Okay, I mean, culpability on both sides needs to be answered for, but you can't be selective. Hello, you can't be selective, sir, today.
That's what
Mishra ji, you can't be selective.
No,
Sonia Gandhi is watching this show by now. For all the defense. No, you should have been a Rajya Sabha member, but you're not. It's not going to help you. You've got to call a spade a spade. And I want to go across to Bhavtosh. Please, sir, stop. Don't be selective, sir. Don't be hypocritical. Stop it. There are people who have lost a lot of their money. And are you going to provide a smokescreen for all of those who have sat and allowed this loot? Don't do that. You're doing a disservice. For your little political interest, you're doing a disservice. I want to go across straight to Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, what's happening? This portrait that was sold by Priyanka has been seized.
Yes, in fact, because ED has registered a case under PMLA, and within PMLA they have passed to attach assets which they believe are proceeds of crime, and that's what ED has said, that because Rana Kapoor was indulging in money laundering, and also the fact that he was taking kickbacks, and that when he purchased this painting from Priyanka Gandhi, he paid around 2 crore rupees, though he paid it with a check, but it was from the proceed of crime. Not only this portrait has been seized, there is another portrait of Rahul Gandhi. We don't know the exact detail as to who sketched this portrait. That has also been seized. Total 2 paintings has been
there is a second. No, are you saying there is a second portrait also? A Rahul Gandhi portrait? No, when was that? No, when was that sold by the Congress?
Rahul, we exactly don't know the details, but ED sources have said that 2 paintings have been seized. In fact, they have been brought to the ED office in Mumbai. But top sources in ED have confirmed to us that the painting that was sold by Priyanka Gandhi and which was shown as part of her income when she purchased the Shimla house in 2011, that 2 crore rupee painting has been attached and been brought to the ED.
This is very, very serious. What are you telling me? You're telling me that there's also a Rahul Gandhi portrait that was sold by the Congress to Rana Kapoor. Now, you are saying that this could have been after, naturally, because Rahul Gandhi was nobody in 85. And there was certainly not another centenary of the Congress party. So this would have been obviously after Rahul Gandhi became a full-fledged member of parliament. Now this is very big. Second portrait of Rahul Gandhi also seized. So clearly Rana Kapoor was trying to oblige the Gandhi family, and this will now compound the problem for the Congress party, because the BJP will come out and say, see, we told you this was quid pro quo. We told you that this was protection money. We told you that Rana Kapoor was being arm-twisted, extorted to buy. I mean, why would you want to buy a portrait of Rahul Gandhi?
Rahul, put it simply.
Why? I mean, who was it made by? Do we know, Bhavtosh, do we know who this portrait was made by? Was this also made by Hussain? Hussain, of course, left the country.
Rahul, we exactly don't know who sketched this portrait, but sources have said that total 2 paintings have been seized and attached by the ED under the provisions of money laundering, because they have said that it is from the proceeds of the crime that that Rana Kapoor purchased them. We will soon get the exact detail as to who sketched this painting, when it was done, and how much money he paid. But it is confirmed that 2 paintings, one of Rajiv Gandhi, which was sketched by M.F. Hussain, and second one of Rahul Gandhi, has been attached and have been now taken to the ED office in Mumbai.
Well, this is very interesting, because Rahul Gandhi would have just been embarking on his parliamentary career at that time. Now, I would have been, getting into office. I mean, as an MP, would have been getting into the game, the political game, and he was already a celebrity enough for Rana Kapoor to spend, I don't know, an undisclosed amount of money. But this is very serious. 1 second, I just want to, please give me 30 seconds, sir. 30 seconds. I want to go out to Anand Ranganathan also and Shahzad. Shahzad?
I just want to suggest a hashtag, Art of the Deal.
Art of the deal.
Pun on the word
art of the deal. Art of the deal. I think that was our hashtag this morning, Priyanka, Art of the Deal. But I want to bring you in, Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Now, this is becoming curious, isn't it? Very curious.
No, it is, I think, the second painting. But I have to say that I don't think Hussain would have drawn Rahul Gandhi, because Hussain was famous for drawing horses, not donkeys. But having said that, I think, you buy one painting for 2 crores. You buy 2, and there is definitely a link now.
Oh,
so I think it is definitely worth investigating, because, this seems to be a stash.
This is obnoxious and filthy.
This seems to be a stash. Now, hang on, have some sense of humor. Where's your sense of humor?
This is filthy, Anand.
I'm sorry, you don't have one.
No,
but Rahul.
Abusing is not a good taste.
We understand that
calling Rahul Gandhi a donkey is unfair.
Paintings of BJP leaders by Hussain.
I did not.
Srivastav, you are getting so touchy about Anand Ranganathan, calling him some creature, but you are okay when Rahul Gandhi and his ilk abuse the Prime Minister with the choicest of bad words. They call him Gandhi Nali Ka Keeda. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary got up in Parliament and called the Prime Minister Nali Ka Keeda. That time, where was Ravi Srivastav's outrage?
It will not serve your purpose,
Ravi
my dear.
Srivastav, where was your outrage? When
It will
Mr.
not
Prime
serve
Minister
your
was called
purpose.
Nali Ka Keeda,
That calling
so stop
Rahul
heckling
Gandhi a
Anand
donkey
Ranganathan.
will not
You
serve your
think
purpose,
that he thinks he's fit for a leader that proves to be nothing more.
That's all in the public domain.
Please relax.
Congress की विधवा भी है. Congress की विधवा भी है. Is that a good taste?
Let's answer the question.
Is that a good taste? Congress की
These
विधवा.
artworks were not being sold for fun.
What I don't understand is this whole business of pressuring Rana Kapoor into making this, well, and we've just been told that Rana Kapoor,
Rahul, can I come in
his statement to the ED, said he was forced to buy the painting. Forced to buy the painting. This is very big. This is very, very big. This is very, very big. This is just the news that we are getting. This is also, we are being told, ED likely
Rahul,
to summon Priyanka. Priyanka Vadra will be summoned by the Enforcement Directorate. There's a big likelihood of that. A painting purchased by Rana Kapoor on same day as Yes Bank transferred money to Rana's account, which is very, very interesting. This is becoming very, very suspicious indeed. Now, what are you going to say?
Rahul.
What are you going to say? Farooq Khan, what are you going to say, sir?
Rahul.
Painting part of investigation, painting seized by the ED. Rana Kapoor in his statement to ED has said he was forced to buy the painting. This is very big.
मेरा 1 घंटा वेस्ट करा दी.
बोलिए sir. Waste कुछ नहीं होता.
Rahul, the point is,
if you make a good strong point, nothing is wasted. You redeem your time.
Or
Yes.
anyone from the Congress.
Telling interjection is never a waste.
For 42 minutes, you have put me on hold. Now, the point is, the fact of the matter is that what is of more concern as of now is the paintings Priyanka Rahul Congress angle. But we want to give a cover up to what has actually happened with the lack of innocent people who have their funds held with the bank. So there is no, and what one of the panelists were telling, let me tell you that Raghuram Rajan handed over a list of a top defaulters of the, of the loans, but till date.
Okay, what we are being told, one second, sir, I'm sorry to interject, but more news coming in, Priyanka Gandhi has claimed that the receipt of 2 crore from Rana was exempt from tax because it was a personal effect. So no tax was also paid by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra on the 2 crores she received from Rana Kapoor. Now this needs to be further. Now we need to just go back to Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, if he's there. We're trying to go across to Bhavtosh. Jivya Narasimha wants to make a point. Yes, Jivya Narasimha. Yes. Personal effect, she says. Don't go after me.
No, Rahul, this is not her own personal effect in the first place. Number one. Number two, if this is where money can be laundered, I'm sure a lot of people will be buying paintings in the same fraudulent manner. I think it's a big financial crime. Under what income tax act or provision, I don't know. You can really earn this kind of money by check. You can take this money and not pay a penny as tax. But I have a word of caution for the Enforcement Directorate, Rahul. I'm making this submission on your channel. Okay. I think the first thing that needs to be ensured is whether this painting is original.
Painting is original, sir.
Painting
because
or it's a fake.
No, painting is original because Priyanka Gandhi testified.
6 years, what you are doing?
Priyanka Gandhi signed testimonial. She gave a certificate.
They may have sold. No, it's possible.
Okay, it's possible.
No, but they're capable of selling the same painting to many people.
The seller certificate is not enough.
Robert Vadra case, Rahul, in Robert Vadra case,
okay,
properties have been bought and without any money being paid.
Okay, very interesting.
They took a loan. They claimed they made some payments by check. When in the end it was found that these checks were all duplicate.
Okay, Dr. Ranganathan.
The transactions on paper never happened.
Maybe
No,
One second, I'll come.
I think I read somewhere. I read somewhere that.
Go ahead.
I read somewhere that Mr. Kapoor.
Yeah,
Mr. Kapoor actually is an art collector. He has 30 or 40 such very expensive paintings.
Yeah.
And he gets them independently certified.
Yeah.
But this one, Hussein's painting, he did not get independently certified.
He took Priyanka's word for it.
So, which actually raises the antenna. I mean, you know what?
Certified.
Yes. Now, Mr. Rao's conspiracy theory is delicious. What it means is that Priyanka might have sold him a fake and still kept the original Hussein, which he would sell it to maybe Nirav Modi for 4 crores.
I can clearly see all of you having a big laugh on all of this. It's very serious. Yes.
Yeah. Rahul, we have to ask the question that whether these paintings and artworks were a medium or a vehicle for
taking in money, bribe money or quid pro quo money? That is the real question that needs to be asked.
This now has to be explained by Rana Kapoor. He's already come out and said that, look, he was forced to buy the portrait. I want to bring in Bhavtosh. I want to bring in Madhav Bhavtosh. This is Siddhant rather. I want to bring in Siddhant. Siddhant has been also following this story. Pressure was built on me, and which is very clear from the text messages that there was a lot of pressure on Rana Kapoor, and he said, I was forced. What could I do? They called me. They said, you have to buy it. That's it.
Well, that's right, Rahul. And at this time, we are getting confirmation from Enforcement Directorate, and that is that very soon Priyanka Gandhi is likely to be questioned by the interrogating agency, and this has been confirmed to us by our sources in Enforcement Directorate. So, as you were mentioning, Rahul, that how Rana Kapoor and Yes Bank was under pressure to buy those paintings of Rajiv Gandhi. And this is the reason that, it has been found in an investigation. And after that, now the investigating agencies have decided to question, to interrogate Priyanka Gandhi regarding the auction of the painting of Rajiv Gandhi. So
well, that would mean that both husband and wife now will have had some questioning by enforcement agencies. Just bringing in Madhav. Madhav, this is serious. This is very serious. If this gentleman on record, goes on record and signs a sworn affidavit to say he was pressured, then this would constitute extortion, would it not?
Well, prima facie, Rahul, it appears so because, if you look at the communication, the messages that we broke earlier here on Times Now, here you have repeated messages going to this individual, that is ostensibly Rana Kapoor, from a top leader of the Congress party, which repeatedly says, I'm trying to contact you, I'm trying to reach out, they are getting impatient, they've promised him over the past several weeks. Those are the kind of messages that are repeatedly bombarded to Rana Kapoor, and finally it appears that he relents and then he decides to fix a date, because there are messages constantly coming saying that I have to collect the check from you, I have to collect the letter from you, I've sent a letter, so on and so forth. So the argument that Rana Kapoor appears to be giving at this point of time, that there was some kind of political pressure or pressure otherwise that was bearing down upon him, from the context of those messages, at least prima facie appears to be true. Now, the other important effect, of course, that you were talking about, when he talks about the personal effect and the tax liability not being there, that's something that the IT department will ultimately have to speak to Priyanka Gandhi. And perhaps when she appears, we will only then know what really is the truth behind that, whether she has any solid legal grounds for actually claiming that exemption.
This is very, very serious. This is very, very serious. If Rana Kapoor goes on record, it becomes an extortion charge. And that will be very difficult for the Congress to live down, because it will be one person's sworn affidavit against documented evidence of a transaction. I leave it at that. The news are coming up. Stay with us, viewers. Don't go away.